This information will save you at least a few years, I promise, so stay tuned. I'll walk you through the steps and where you can save time and why. In the last video, I'm gonna walk you through the steps from no income to income by selling solutions to people's problems. I prefer to do this in any kind of business development stuff. You need a target group, you need to communicate with the target group to get attention, aka advertising, and you have to sell or to have to sell stuff. That means you become, in exchange to your solution from someone, money means income. So what happened now? To get a product to sell, you always need a license. That means you have to pay for a license so you can resell the product. That's what we do in business. We buy some licenses from some video software or what the heck ever, so we can resell it to other business people. I mean, that costs around $36 up to, you name it, $10,000, $20,000. It really doesn't matter. There are products for $36, $50. There are products in any price range. So that's an investment you have to do if you want to resell any product, any solution in any market. That's probably normal in any market, in any industry. So that means you have an investment for $36. In best case, you use that product by yourself. As I told you, you have to dive in, you have to know about the product, you have to know about what you are selling, you have to know about the solutions you can extract, so you can go further to define your target group. Sounds easy, but it's really difficult stuff, because you have to know how old is your best customer or your dream customer, what kind of problems does he have, what is he wearing, how is his state of life, and all that stuff. That costs you a lot of time, no money, but a lot of time. That means time go up. Until now, everything's okay, so you need this target group to communicate with this target group, and here is where the time will running out, and probably it can cost a lot of money. I will show you how or why. First of all, to communicate with your target group, you can use Facebook, you can use Google Ads, you can use Yahoo, you can use LinkedIn, whatever you use. Let me make an example with Facebook. You can use Facebook in two different ways. You can use Facebook for free advertising. That means you go out and communicate with people, or you go out and posting some ads in groups or whatever I talked about in a video before. Or you can buy ads, right? AKA paid ads. And the problem here is, if you are not familiar with the real marketing, which this is real marketing, get attention from people who don't know you, to know you and to get into a sales process. And the problem here is, if you have no idea about ad copy, about headlines, about sales copies later to sell, if you have no about graphics, if you have no idea about the business manager from Facebook, you have to learn it. You have to learn it, and that costs a shit ton of money. Even if you want to train it, you have to buy a training, or you have to learn it by yourself, trial and error, and that costs a shit ton of time and money. Why? First of all, you have to get familiar with this Facebook ad, or even with Google Ads, Google Ads Manager, or whatever. If you don't know, you don't know, right? So what happened is, you will spend a lot of time and you think you make it right. But the only way to see if it's right is you put it into the market. That means you have to pay for that. And even if you just invest $5 a day, right? If you just invest $5 a day, in 10 days you spend $50. And believe me, I made a lot of advertising. To be honest, actually, I had a Facebook marketing agency, and we spent a shit ton of money in this stuff. And that's not even all. You have to know about retargeting, targeting pixels, and all this stuff. You need an old website. You need capture pages. You need all this stuff set up until you can market. But anyway, another example is in Google Ads. I paid around $8 per click for some campaigns, just to let you know. But even if you go out and say you will spend $5 and you get, I have no idea, probably 20 clicks, and you have one sign up or one people who are actually interested in what you're talking about, it will crush you. If you have no money and no time and no interest in to do all this stuff, it will crush you. This is the factor that costs you a shit ton of time and of money if you have no idea, if you start from scratch. Believe me, this part can demotivate you. And the next part is sales. Even if you can route people from point A, marketing, to point P, where the sales process begins, if you have no idea about sales, why you want to make marketing, right? I'll make an example. If you will open a bar, but you don't have a barkeeper, no employees, nothing, would you market this bar until 100 people came from the street direct in this bar with money in their hands and they want some drinks, but there's no one else there? That's what people actually do. People make marketing, buying stuff for paid ads, but have no idea about the sales process. Then they make no money and they are demotivated and gone. These are all stuff I want you have to know. And the sales are email. You can sell stuff through email. You can sell stuff through video pages, VSLs, SLs, sales letter, or SMS, which means SMS you can route people to an SL or to your video page. Or best, phone. Call and contact people. That's the holy grail of making sales. Talk with people, because believe me, nobody, absolutely nobody, will buy a product for $1,000, $2,000 or $5,000 online just because he is reading a text letter, except that you are Frank Kern. That would be possible. But if you're not Frank Kern, you definitely not will sell any product higher than $36 with a text letter. So, okay, these are all the bad news, right? Let's go to the good news. Let's go to the good news. If I can show you a tool that make all the heavy lifting for you, marketing, Facebook ads, Google ads, Yahoo ads, LinkedIn, set up email stuff, or you can do it by yourself, or whatever. This is the heavy lifting, right? This is the heavy lifting, and let's face it, you are watching this video because you are one of this person that comes from this system. I buy leads. I do not buy traffic, I buy leads. And maybe the chances are you are one of these leads, I'm going to show you in a second, is up to 90%. Because I stopped anything made by myself for marketing stuff. It's too complicated for me, it's cost me too many time. I got an agency, will I pay exactly $50, not at all, $44, for 50 leads. They came with name, pre-name, email, and with a phone number. And these are real. That's why you are looking at this video. You are real, you are interested, you want to know how this thing is working. That's why you are here, and you are probably one of these leads, okay? I do not generate leads by myself because it's too complicated, costs me too much. I don't want to test, I don't want to optimize, none of all that stuff. And the coolest part is, inside this tool, I got the possibility to send SMS to exactly a video like that, where I can explain stuff, right? And that's really the cool part. So if you are interested in save time and money by making marketing activities and all that stuff, testing and trying and error and whatever, that's what I do. I stopped all marketing stuff. And if you're interested in this strategy I use, please push the button below this video and you will see it in the next video. And the coolest part is, I love to talk with people. I love to call them, I love to hook them up. Even if you do not like to talk with people, you have inside an email container up to 20,000 addresses you can store there. That means it's crazy, right? I mean, I have no idea what you pay in get response for 5,000 addresses. I mean, around 50 or 80 bucks, which is doubled what that costs. But anyway, doesn't matter. I hope that makes sense. Please hold in mind, if you want to do all this heavy lifting by yourself, it will cost you years. Trust me, it will cost you years. Do it right from the beginning. Do it right from the beginning. I'm here to help you. I hope that makes sense. I hope that was helpful. As usual, you will find below this video my mobile number. You can text or call me anytime. You will find a small F for Facebook. Connect with me, send me a message. And yeah, get straight on to the next video. Click the button below. My name is Mark. Have a great morning, day, or evening. Cheers.